Hello there, YouTube. This is your Redneck Coast, FPM, and I'm here with my brother, N4TH, and we're back here in REM Survival. Today, we're going to go and expose some of this dark area, pretty much right across where my character's looking. But right now, I'm going to shut up and let N4TH say hello to his Vegemites. So, as you can tell, the base is done. We'll give you a full tour of it. I managed to put some stone roofs down. The front over here also has stone roofs on it. N4TH tell you it looks good. But here, let's kind of go down through. Oop. That's one floor. That's another floor. That's a floor. And here's ground floor. There. That's the quick tour. But we're going to be taking the Dodge, or I say Dodge Charger. It's like a Dodge Charger, but it's a two-seater. Out for a ride. You in? Yeah, you're in.
Yep.
By the way, how I'm looking like this, everybody, is I press C on my keyboard, and it allows me a third-person camera. Why is your feet on the ground? It's like you're standing.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just that I don't know if it's like just that animation and all that hasn't been properly.
All right, you ready to take off?
Yeah, needs to be worked on.
Ready?
Yeah. Because I think, yeah, even though it's got a passenger seat, these particular ones were probably more intended for single.
I just need old Dixie playing. For that. And this vehicle needs to be colored orange. If anybody gets that movie reference, good on you. Fine, we'll go this way. I can't even move forward. I can't. There we go. Back on the road. Got a little pig behind us. Your feet are dragging the ground. You'll see it in my video and you're going to be like, what? How do I even have shins? Alright, now, let me look at my map here before we get going too far. Yeah, I need to turn this way. Start off with areas closest to us and then work our way out, you know? Whoa, drifting much. He likes drifting on the dirt. Alright. Yeah, this way still. We're down to 154 out of 170 gallons or gas in this thing. Good thing I got the fuel handy, I think. Whoa. Some dev need to come back and fix that. Alright, now. We can cut across here. Right down here to get to it. Look, there's a bar. I ain't talking about when you drink at. Alright. Now it's right ahead of us over there. How do you like that? I know you didn't like that part, but warm up the tires here. Alright. We're getting right into it here. Now, this is a lot of wooded area, plus a lot of humps. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and all day long he had great falls because he got drunk. Alright, hold up. Got the brake on and I was still sliding. Alright, we've tried to get this uncovered, even though there's really no necessary need to it. Unless we, had a bunch more people come play with us, then at that point in time there'd be a need to try to find them. Alright, come to a sliding halt. We almost cut a line straight through it. How's your map looking?
Yeah, got like a good half of it, almost. Except for like there's a few small patches.
Well, that patch is done. For me. Now it's over here on this side. Oh, good lord. You see what I gotta go up now, right? Gotta keep the pressure on. And pressure's not gonna work.
Yes, it is. I saw. Yeah, yeah. Like it was struggling, but then it was going to the side. I was like, nah, it's beginning to stall.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go up on foot and unlock mine. Just make it easier. Yeah, that incline just ain't good. Even if I was able to tackle it up to here, there's no way I could have finished going up that terrain right here. Ain't no way. I can't even see the base. Alright, slow down before I shoot you in the butt. Right over there's a higher peak anyway. It's got some decent view, but I mean it ain't big enough to build much of anything on. Hey look, there's the lighthouse. Alright, just a little bit further and then down towards that tree. And this whole section to be uncovered. Now we just got to make the trek back to our vehicle. Actually, it's up this way. Down here to this point. This whole ridge section here was what was... Okay, a little bit over that way. Almost done.
I think once get up to this level ground, no, almost. Oops.
Yeah, just a little bit past these trees. A little bit further. I know, very exciting, everybody, but you know what? It's better to have the whole map uncovered. And devs, if you're watching, please allow an ability to zoom in on the map. Because I go to the map, I can scroll, press up, down arrows, go over to my keypad, nothing. And if there's a way to zoom in on this map, please let us know. It'd be very helpful. At least that way we'd be able to see the terrain. Alright, now, we got to get back to our vehicle. Or at least place, personal pin markers. I thought there was a way we could do that. I just can't remember what key it was. Alright, let's see. Yeah, right up over this ridge. Don't fall now. Don't you wind up like the car. Hey, at least I didn't flip it. You know?
Mm. Yeah, that would have been
That would have been funny.
especially
Flip, 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 flip.
like when it's like that in some cases and like that, and yeah, you keep trying to fight it, and then the force of it just pulls you more towards like the right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna flip. It's gonna land and potentially flip, whether it'll like land you back on the wheels,
Yeah.
or it's just gonna flip and then yeah,
Where are you at? I thought you
land in
was
the
right
spot.
behind me. I'm here beside the vehicle. You're still on top of that ridge? It's down here. See if I can spot him up there. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Now, we need to go up to the windmill POI and uncover that area. Waiting for you. Alright, you want to keep map on?
Yep.
So I can... So you can tell me which direction we need to go? I'm trying to get to the road first. There we go. Thank you for the pop around, Rock. Don't worry, I won't kill you more than once. I believe the road's over this way. Am I right?
Yep.
Yep, right there it be. Alright, now, which direction do I need to go? Right or left?
But I think it would be to the right.
This way? Or...
The other way.
Alright, upper or lower? Because that's Logtown. Okay, so it's to the left. I think. Yeah, it was left. Not right. Because remember we came through here on the golf cart? That took forever, it seemed like. Alright, you're going to need to tell me when we're getting close. Because we're going to have to cut off right about it anyway. There's the carnival. Still got ways to go. I'm surprised that radiation can reach up to the road. Oh, and by the way, if you're doing that lighthouse mission, you know, like the one that you have to deliver a letter, you might as well be working on a. What is this? I never noticed this little harbor before. And there's a pump jack over there. You want to take a look at this real quick?
Okay.
Here, I'll park up here at the vehicle spawn station, which is right here at the road anyway. Alright. See what this little sign says. Moonshine Lake. Okay. I'm underwater. Whoa, my oxygen's actually running down. I just happened to look over at my oxygen. Alright, so really there's nothing here. Besides boats, deep water. You know what? They need to allow us to build a boat. A lot of sugar cane for water. Oh, here's a resource. Provisions crate. Juicy Crunch. I picked up some potato chips. I was reading Juicy Crunch there and it gave me potato chips. Or as English would say, I think it's chips. Or not chips. Is it called chips or is it called fries?
Australia, it's chips. British crisps.
Okay. I was just trying to make sure I was getting it right there. I don't know how many of my viewers are out your way in N4TH or over there in Great Britain. If you happen to call the potato chips here something different, put it down in the comment section below. Let me know. Alright, so straight ahead, basically. Once we get to the port, just go straight on. Okay, so we just need to go up on that hill. What it's saying. Back behind that. Which is kind of funny. Let's see if this car can make it. I'll just kind of go this way a little bit and we'll go up that easier route. Ooh, I say easier route as soon as how everything's. Alright. Alright, actually we need to go a little bit further that way. So we'll just follow this path a little bit more. More rocks in the road. Alright, now it's up there from what I can see. Yep, up that way. So let's see if I can get the General Lee up there. Oh, I had it, but a tree got in my way. Come on. You can do it. You got it. Come on, General Lee. There we go. Alright. So, this is going to be fun. Well, we just popped out. Hang on, let me see if I can flip it with you in it. What in the world? I have no power. There we go. Well. You want to get out and cut that tree down? The one up front. This way. Never mind, I can get past it. Just a hair, but there we go. Alright. I'll sit right here for you. Oh, don't tell me we got to get up on another ridge here. Hopefully it's just this little valley here. Alright. Putting on the brake. Nope. We got to go up over that. Alright. Hit a rock. But no damage on this thing so far. Alright. Throw her in park. Really? We back at this whole thing uncovered. Hey, this is a nice area. Especially right over here, which is flat. This is a pretty nice area. It's kind of pretty. Wouldn't you say? Now, I think where we need to go, yep, is directly up this little side here. Finish off this little dark patch. Whoa, weren't nothing there. Oh, come on. You tackled higher pitches than this. Oop. Alright. That's clear. One straight across from us now. There weren't a thing there to make that wheel pop up. Slow to descend a little bit. See? Weren't nothing there. Lord of mercy. Alright. Gotta go around this little hillside here. I think we're going the right direction. Yep, we're going straight for it. Right into it. Really? That was a good landing. Almost pinned us in.
Yeah. I was almost thinking it's like if it had a bit of turn to it, you could literally just like
That was
right through.
that was parallel parking. Parallel parking at its finest right there. Alright, well, this area's done. We got one on up to over this hill here. Probably should have done this on the four-wheeler, be honest. But generally it's more fun. Alright. Well, that's on up the road a piece. Let's find the road here. Straight ahead or uphill? Am I pointed in the direction of the road, or do I need to turn?
It could turn, but either way, yeah, either way in the direction of road.
Alright. I'm surprised there ain't no damage indicated on the vehicle here. Right there to be the road. Look, there's a teddy bear. Ain't he so cute? Think he can get us. Alright. So we kind of turned a little bit of at an angle here. Recovered that nicely. You know, if any other vehicle had tried this, they would have been dinged up. There would be literally a towing vehicle out here after them. Alright. Up that ridge. You just about there. Come on. Get up here. Alright. A little bit that way. Alright, that should have that uncovered, except for itty bitty little speck. And that's just past this tree. And the speck's uncovered. Alright. Now we keep going straight through all these trees, or we can take a quick turn to the right, then go up to the top there close to the beach.
Yeah, I mean there are some patches that look like they're probably a lot clearer than others.
Well, namely this patch over here. Demolition Derby style. Hey look, there's a body of water down here. There's a piggy. Alright, now we just cut back and go up the road here. I think the Charger was mainly meant for like the actual road, not like dirt road. Hey, you know where we're at?
Yeah, yeah, I know what's up here.
Piggy supper! Suppose that bear ain't after us. Oh, here he come. Alright. Now. See where we're at here. Okay, we ain't there yet. We gotta pass that POI up here. Unless there's collectors, then we gotta take them out. You know what? Maybe we should stop and explore it. I don't think we've been out here to this POI in a good minute. Nah, let's not. Oh, I gotta get almost totally off the road to get past this thing. Oh yeah, this is the this is where a generator is. It's another point right here. Alright. So right or left here? I'd say left. Cause we gotta get up on that ridge over there. Now, I figure we park the vehicle here on the road, make our way back, or actually down here in this little clearing. It's a little bit easier for us to get in and out here. Nice little flat spot right here. Because right ahead of us to clear it out. I'm going to do it on foot. Of course, we're already a little over on that 30-minute mark, everybody. But if you want to bear with us for a minute so we can see what's going on up here, I'm going to cut on through straight. So I said maybe shoreline or break my ankle. Or run into a critter, but of course I got my shotgun ready. Old Bessie here. Well, I could tell a sheer drop-off's about to come up. Yep, that's a drop-off. And of course I got that pretty well cleared anyway, so I'm going to go around this cliff here because anything out there is just water for the most part. Lord have mercy, that chasm. Don't get stuck down in there. You'll be down there till next year being able to get out. Especially with a vehicle. You wouldn't get out of that. Unless it's a four-wheeler. Maybe the wind cart, if you was lucky. Right, N4TH?
Yeah.
Alright. Need to bring back my stamina. Yep. Alright. Thought I saw a bar there for a minute. So really all that's over here is just coastline. I'm pretty sure I could look up a already exposed map. But what's the point in that? Huh. You can make some beachfront property down there. That'd be a nice beach right there. Of course, getting out of it'd be a sin. You know? I think I got stuck down there long time ago.
Because there's only ever like one tree exit.
Yeah, it's right here.
A long distance away.
Well, no, there's the exit right here. If you do it right. See? Listen to that peace and quiet. Nothing but sand. That is beautiful right there, though. I like the water. Very few trees. Very few stone. I'm going to go ahead and uncover this little section that's cutting back in over here. Yeah, this is kind of an easy way up over here. Yeah. Right over here in N4TH.
At least you can go in the water a bit more. Like in the early times where as soon as like you touch water,
Yep.
your rads would just shoot up in the hundreds like a second.
Yep. You dodging around bullets there. Trust me, I am away from you. Alright. Did you find a little cliff face? Or are you climbing up the actual mountainside? Oh, you came up, you're coming up this little ridge side here? See, here's another way, right here. A little rough. but you'll be able to do it. Come out right behind this tree here. See?
Yeah. Well, that's how I ended up.
All right. Let's go ahead and finish following this here coastline. We're going to make it out here to this little point, and it's just going to be a straight drop off. Let's see the view from here. All right, over there's another point. Get a little bit further out over there. But of course, this whole ridge line here, pretty nice. I can see somebody building out here, you know? Making themselves like a little seaside, oceanside shack. You know? Little cabin out here in the woods. Playing a little banjo going da 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 da. Hey, right here's a nice little flat spot right over here. I say it's flat, it's a little hilly, but it's not too bad. You know?
Mm.
I hear you, but oh, there you are. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you just come right
Yeah.
up.
Now I'm actually seeing it.
Yeah.
A lot more space than just what it looks like from the map.
Yep. You're pretty much out here on a peninsula anyway. I believe that's what it's called. You know, you want to take a dive, you just run up to the edge and jump off. Especially right here. You might hit the cliff face about once or twice. What is that over there? Oh, that's more of that ridge side. More beachfront property. Alright, everybody. Well, we're well over there on that episode. Hopefully y'all come back and catch us on the next one. Where Lord only knows what we might be doing. I need a drink of water before I end this. Negative on hydration on that. There we go. So, thank y'all for coming out, sitting a spell, watching the video. Again, like I say in majority of my videos here lately, I'd like to try to hit 500 subscribers. Y'all are the only ones that can make that happen. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to, subscribe. You ain't got to if you ain't got to. So, y'all come back now here. Later.